Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at three VL system products, the LIS LCD, the VFD, and the INDY. What is included in the LIS LCD indicator is a cable. This cable goes from the unit into your COM port and then into your USB port. Remember, this USB connection is only for powering the unit. Included as well as the LIS install program, a manual, and 4 screws. What is included in the LIS VFD indicator are a number of cables. These cables actually go plugged into the unit first and then into a number of things. And let me just go through exactly how that works. This is the audio cable. This goes plugged into the back of the unit first, then into this included adapter, and then you can plug the adapter itself into your sound card and of course then your speakers on the other side of the adapter. Also included is a cable which goes into your power supply, also into your COM port, and this end goes back into the unit. And this right here is a connection which will go on the outside of your computer system. They've included a PCI slot filler, and you can attach this to that, and then of course connect this here, and then this goes into your COM port. Included as well is some LIS installation software, a manual, and some screws, and actually 2 nuts to connect this to the slot filler. And what is included in the VL-INDY product? There are a couple of cables. This is the audio cable. This end goes plugged into the unit first, and this end goes plugged into the included adapter. The adapter itself goes plugged into your sound card. You also plug your speakers into here. This is just basically a pass-through. This cable right here goes plugged into the unit and then into either a hard drive or a LAN. Included as well is a manual and 4 screws. At the front of this model, right here is the LCD screen, and at the right, you've got the light and the power button. Once the software is installed, you can see there's a number of tabs, and as you click on each tab, different things will come up in the LCD screen. Right here, we have About selected, and you can see there's a date and the time on the LCD screen. If I select Setup, it's going to go to the setup area, and you'll see that there's all kinds of settings in here. Make sure everything's correct. Something interesting in this area is at the bottom, you've got a starting and an ending message, and that means basically this message will come up when you start the program or when you exit the program. Also, there's a test area. You can test different things. For example, I'll just submit here a line at the very top and at the bottom just to make sure that everything's okay. There's also something here called RTCS, real-time clock. You can see the speed of the CPU you have as well as the type of processor you have. Also here, CPU/RAM. It shows the information about the memory, the swap file, and the CPU load. And Motherboard Monitor is a program that you have to install outside of this one here. And if your motherboard supports it, it'll show you different things like temperature, voltages, fan speeds, and so on. I'm going to skip Winamp for a second and come back to it at the end. The OS system area here, there's a number of settings in here, as you can see. I'm not going to go through all of them, but it does show you all that information about your particular system. And the net area is where you can go to set up your email accounts. You can have different intervals, and this will show you all the new mail that you have waiting. Now let's get back to Winamp here. Winamp is very cool and will show you actually a graphical display. It will show you what's playing and so on and so forth. I'm just going to start it here so you can have a quick look at what this is all about. One thing you have to make sure of when you're doing this is to go into Winamp, into the options, and select the preferences, and then go into the visualization modes and select the correct one. And as you can see here, you can see the music playing. This particular model is very similar to the one I've just shown you. However, this one has a different display, and that display has a much faster response time. At the right hand side here we've got a reset button. It simply resets the unit, and at the top right we've got a number of different modes. You can go to audio from music, audio from movies, or maybe you want audio from games or whatever. You can do that. And finally switching back to software mode. Now software mode will read information from that software program which is installed in your computer system. I'm not going to go through all the tabs again, but it's very similar to the other one that I just shown you. I'll just go through the Winamp here again to show you what happens when you start to play the music. Now I can switch to the music mode here at the very top right, and as you can see, it'll go along with the beat of your music. With this particular model, you've got a couple of options. You can plug it into your hard drive, your LAN port, and when there's activity, you'll see it here in the screen. Also, you've got a couple different signals, this one here, and this one here. You can also select sounds. And of course, then it will go along with the beat of your music. All of these products look great. They are functional and they really add a lot of personality to the front of your computer system. Overall, these products are great. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds, and this has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also pop into my website at www.3dgameman.com, and while you're there, you can go into the forums and register. And remember, registration is completely free. Also keep in mind, you can find out a lot more about this product in the forums. Until the next time, take care.